I want you to ask yourself, when was the last time that you actually felt good? Like just woke up with energy, no bloating, no brain fog, just clear. I used to think that feeling tired, feeling drained was just a normal thing, but I noticed a change once I stopped putting things on my plate. So today I'm going to tell you what happens to your body when you stop eating meat. And I'm going to go by week, day by day. And some of these things that I tell you is going to be a surprise. So stay with me. My name is Victoria, and I help people get on the plant-based diet so they can feel better, look better, and also enjoy their food. If you're new here or if you've been here, you already know I keep it real here. Just real food, real results. Make sure you subscribe so you won't miss the video. I'm going to post weekly and once a week. So make sure you subscribe so you won't miss when I drop a video. Let's get into it. Let's get started with what happens in 3 days of you cutting out meat. So your body goes into like a reset mode, and your body just does a detox or detoxification. Here's exactly what happens. Your digestive system starts to slow down. Some people feel it immediately. Some people, it takes a little time. Some people feel a little off. It may be bloating. Maybe some have cravings. This is completely normal. The gut has bacteria and it's literally shifting. So the bacteria that was surviving off of animal products, it's literally dying. And the bacteria that literally loves plants is starting to grow. And the transition is real. It takes a few days. Next, inflammation starts decreasing. So for me, when I was eating animal products, like I used to get a lot of mucus. So when you cut out all those animal products, all the meat, you will start to see less mucus and you'll start to breathe more better. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, it shows that the plant-based diet lowers C-reactive protein, which is your body's main inflammation signal, and it lowers inflammation. Lower inflammation means less joint pain, clearer skin. As you can see, my skin is clearer now. Like when I was not on a plant-based diet and when I was eating meat, my acne used to be out of control. So I was like, it has to be something with my diet. Now that I am on the plant-based diet, it's like my skin is clear. I rarely get acne. The only time I get acne on my face really is if I touch my face when I'm out and about and I just touch my face accidentally. Or also when I'm on my menstrual cycle, like bumps, a few pimples may come on my face. But other than that, my face is clear. And I have some dark spots from when I did have a lot of acne, but other than that, and I'm working on that too. Thank you, plant-based diet, for getting me together. Period. So let's get back to it. Better recovery for workouts. Like you'll have more energy to after your workout. Because when you're eating meat, it's like you're more tired and you feel sluggish. But when you're not eating meat, you won't be as tired and you'll be ready to go about your day. So the next thing is that your taste buds start to reset. For me, like your palate is just very different when you're eating meat than opposed to when you're eating plants or when you're on a plant-based diet. Now my palate is just very much so want to eat clean. I'm craving the clean vegetables, the clean fruit. Like that's what I crave now. But when I was eating meat, it's like I was just craving a lot of unhealthy foods, like fast food, greasy foods. So when you're eating no meat, you'll be more prone to eating healthier. Meat, especially processed meat, is loaded with a lot of sodium and fat, and that dulls your palate over time. After a few days of eating no meat, your taste buds will start brightening and your foods will start tasting more flavorful. This is your body recalibrating. After week 1, you'll start to see everything coming together and you'll start seeing a noticeable change. Your energy will start changing. Like for me, when I started waking up with more energy, feeling more motivated, and it's just like my brain felt more clear, my thoughts felt more clear, and I just felt like amazing. Like I felt more lighter. So now, if you're not eating enough calories, you'll start feeling a dip, or another iron-rich plant foods like lentils, spinach, pumpkin seeds, fortified grains, it will fill that gap. Once your body adjusts, you'll start to feel more energy and no more of that like 3 o'clock crash. Next, your gut will start working differently, and plant foods are loaded with fiber, which I love. And fiber has a lot of benefits, like it helps with lowering cholesterol. The average American gets about 15 grams of fiber per day, and the recommended amount 25 to 38 grams. When you shift to plants, your fiber intake will double overnight. That means that your digestion will speed up and all the waste will get out of you fast. Your gut microbiome will starts to diversify in really a powerful way. Then your heart is already responding to the plants that you're eating. A study published in the Journal of American Heart Association found that even 1 week of the plant-based diet, it reduces the LDL cholesterol. Now let's give a hand clap for that. And that's the bad kind of cholesterol. Your blood vessels start to relax and your blood pressure will start to come down, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. 30 days, people start feeling it more, the effects of eating no meat. This is the part that I love to talk about. Your skin starts to change. Dairy and processed meats are the two triggers for acne and dull skin. Remove them and your skin will be glowing. Period. Your skin will be more clearer, more even, and more hydrated. Plant foods are packed with antioxidants that fights free radical damage. And that's the stuff that ages our skin much faster. Further, your weight will start shifting naturally. A 2020 study, JAMA Internal Medicine, found that people on a plant-based diet lost an average of 5 pounds more than those on an omnivore diet over the same period without counting calories. So how amazing is that? Your mental clarity improves. Your gut and your brain connects very well. When your gut microbiome improves, your serotonin production improves as well. About 90% of the serotonin is produced in your gut. And better gut, better mood, better focus, and people consistently report feeling less anxious and more mentally sharp around the 30-day mark. Now, let me attest to that. Now, before I was on a plant-based diet and eating no meat, I was very much so anxious, like very nervous. But now that I'm on a plant-based diet, I have not had an anxiety attack, not once. And it was just very surprising because I'm like, dang, like it was just what I was eating that was causing my anxiety to be worse. Like, and I know it's other factors too. You have to do the healing and all that type of stuff, and do other practices to improve your mental health. But the main thing is what you're eating. And when they say, oh, the animal's energy that was caged, if y'all know what I mean, that was slaughtered for it to eat, their energy absorbs into you once you eat that meat, that is real. Because let me tell you, when I was eating meat, my anxiety was up to the roof, like through the roof. And I just thank God that He allowed me to see and to grasp the information from getting on the plant-based diet. You better get you a plant-based diet. Next is your relationship with food will change. And you'll just start cooking intentionally, start reading more labels, and you'll start to notice how your body reacts when you eat certain foods. Like for me, whenever I eat certain foods, I notice like I might get more mucus. Like with sugar, for me, like that's why I try to stay away from sugar now, because sugar accumulates mucus in my body. So I start to notice like what foods make me feel good. Like you'll start seeing how your body reacts to certain foods, and you start to see like how if your body likes this food, if it like don't like this food. So you'll start knowing the tea. Let's talk about what research shows for people that stick to the plant-based diet for more than 90 days. Your risk of cancer drops, and the World Health Organization, the same category as cigarettes that cause a cancer risk, are consistently linked to lower rates of colorectal, breast, and prostate cancer in long-term studies. Also, your heart disease risk drops. Harvard research found that those eating primarily plant-based diets had a 25% lower risk of heart disease. Heart disease is still the #1 killer in the United States. It's just sad to see or to hear like people dying from strokes, heart attacks, because it's like it didn't have to be that way, because if they just changed the way that they ate, they could have been here longer. Heart disease, like 2 of my uncles passed away from heart problems. Both of them were strokes. And my grandfather passed away from a stroke as well. So seeing that also motivates me to be on the plant-based diet and stick to the plant-based diet as well, and to tell other people about it so they can reduce their risk of heart disease as well. We have to eat better, y'all. Put more healthy things on our plate. Stop eating meat. Moreover, your biological age can reverse. And that's one thing that I love about this too, because by how you eat, you could be 80, but how you eat, you could really be 60. So that means that if you're 80, you will be living until you're 100 and 100 plus, because you're eating healthy. So I love that, and that makes me look forward to getting older and embracing my age. Like, aging won't be as scary if you take care of yourself and you ingest things that are going to help you instead of hurt you. A 2002 study published in BMC Medicine found that people who switched to plant-rich diets added years to their life expectancy, with the biggest gains coming from people who made the switch before age 60. It's right here, all of these benefits that I'm hearing from just changing what I put on my plate. I will be running to change my diet, to go buy vegetables, go buy fruit. It's too many benefits, y'all, so get into it. Your athlete performance will improve. What surprises people is that when you're on a plant-based diet, athletes recover faster, have lower inflammation. They report better endurance and better oxygen efficiency. Elite athletes like Lewis Hamilton, Venus Williams, they all credit plant-based eating as part of their performance edge. Wow. I didn't even know that they were on a plant-based diet. Wow, that's amazing. That explains why they're still playing that sport and why they have so much energy and so much endurance. So that's good. Now I know some of you are thinking, okay, Victoria, where do I start? There is a simple framework where I want you to start. You can start with protein. Now for protein, you would eat lentils, black beans, chickpeas, tofu, tempeh, edamame, quinoa. These are going to be your anchor. Iron, if you want to get iron, you will eat spinach, lentils, pumpkin seeds, fortified oats. Pair them with like vitamin C because it will absorb the iron better. So for calcium, you would eat kale, broccoli, fortified plant milk, and almonds. B12. B12 is one that you can supplement. Every plant-based eater needs B12. You can take B12 vitamins, and the B12 vitamins, they will work faster than with the B12 in it. Look for on the label where it says B12, say plant-based B12 or something like with it's a plant-based supplement with B12. That will tell if it's like good quality as well. So the goal for everything is just variety and color. The more colorful your plate is, the more nutrients you'll get, and it's really that simple when you follow this framework. In closing, I'm going to say that the bottom line is your body is incredibly responsive to the foods that you eat. If you eat the right foods like plants, no meat, start healing itself, and you do not need have a perfect plan on day one. You just don't have to be perfect when you start. Just start. And that's what I did when I started. Nothing was perfect. I just gained the knowledge from a Netflix series called What the Health, and I absorbed everything it was telling me in that documentary, and I just started. Like, you just have to just start. Like, it's never going to be a perfect moment. Just start. Y'all drop in the comments. Tell me whether you're already on a plant-based diet. Are you curious? Are you skeptical? I just want to know where you're starting from. Like this video if this gave you something to think about, and subscribe if you want more videos like this. I will see you next week. Take care of yourself.